Hello! Welcome back to me being an idiot. Yes, I did start a personal world on this thing. Thought it would be fun. And I'm filming at 36 because I'm a freaking idiot who forgot to make a video last week. Also, I might try and edit this a little bit. Probably not. I'll probably start editing once I start another series, and so I'll keep the videos stored on my computer somewhere. But you probably won't get to see it until after this series is finished. It'll take a while for this series to be finished. Oh, and I got very far in my personal world when it came to chickens. I'm not even kidding. I got weirdly far when it came to chickens, though I didn't get nearly as much. I got more. I just realized that the lines between the two blurred so much because I made the... There's a Santa hat on it. I hate Christmas. The lines between the two of them blurred so much that, I thought that this was the world, that I had literally stacks of veggie stuff, and now I'm realizing, no, it was my personal world. And now I'm intensely disappointed in myself because I should have realized that. Diorite, rice seeds, tin ore pieces, coffee seeds, raw pork chop, leather, canola seeds. So now I have to reacquaint myself with this stuff all over again, because I'm an adult and I forgot where. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll show you my personal Stoneblock world sometime. Not this episode, though. Anyways, hi Marge, how are ya, darling? I didn't name my pet rock in my personal world. I guess I thought it didn't really need to be done, because I wasn't really going to be calling it by name or anything. So, you know. You live and you learn. Why did I say that? Oh my god. Anyways, I'm gonna create a little room over here like I did in my personal world. Because, it turned out to be rather helpful. I wasn't expecting it to be. And I didn't really intend to make it beyond the fact that, I needed more cobble at the time, and I was like, you know what, frick it. We're digging through this bit. So now I have that in my personal world. I'm gonna be talking about my personal world for a while this episode, because it's literally something I did after the last filming, so it's what's freshest on my mind when it comes to Stoneblock. So please excuse that. You're gonna have to hear about it a lot. Let's see. Did I set up a chicken room? I didn't set up a chicken room. Come on, Kana, you know better. You know better, Kana. You know better, Kana, and you know better. Disappointing. I should seriously upgrade these. Because I'm pretty sure you can with this. Like the sharpening kits. Pretty sure you can upgrade your shit. Your stuff. YouTube, whenever I get monetized, please don't demonetize me immediately. Thank you. Forgot how many hoppers I made. I honestly didn't remember. Oh yeah, I need to find those seeds again. They were... So I found this type of seed in the personal world that was incredibly helpful, because it literally just sprouted string. And that's incredibly useful for, making the bait. Oh yeah, that's what I was looking for. I need flint. Every time. Every time. I've done that like 4 or 5 times now, and every time. Flint stiffened. Want both of them. Let's do dirt on there. Granite pebble. Beetroot. I think that's the first beetroot I've gotten. Yeah, it is. Interesting. Anyways, put the carrot in there, along with our 3 string. Got more veggie bait. Oh, hello. So, as I've probably mentioned before, I have ADHD, which means I have extremely, I have extremely specific obsessions with things. So, for example, I'm not just obsessed with, like, say, art. I'm obsessed with a certain period of art from a certain artist, usually. Oh, and I'm definitely not upgrading until I've gotten rid of most of those. What are they called again? Sharpening kits. 'Cause, I have a lot of them. That's something I notice when I do mod packs a lot. And I do mod packs a lot. Usually, like, Skyblock, Stoneblock, Ocean Block type. Just because I find it fun. Like, the idea of limited resources at first. And then you find a way to make basically infinite resources out of your limited resources. It's awesome. I'm not gonna set up my void ore miner yet, though that was the point of the room. Once I made it. Increase the import response. The reason I don't want to place it down yet is because I don't have an RF network set up quite yet. You'll see I have a lot of stuff added over here. That is literally me just being, like, me going overboard on my personal world. I noticed stuff and then I just went. Oh, and you can make bonsai trees, which I noticed. Bonsai pots, not bonsai trees. Kana, you dumb butt. Not rice. Actually, additions is the mod that it's from, which I think is cool. Honestly, if you can make a mod, I am impressed already, by default. Like, holy sevens, that is impressive. Do I have one that's like... I don't, it appears. So... Corn Man. You're now Corn Man. A dream come true. It is irreversible. If you've never heard of Obvious Plant, and you like, shitpost type of stuff, you should. It's awesome. It is shitpost heaven. Like Obvious Plant. Amazing. It is amazing. If you've never heard of it, you should. You should learn of it, because it's awesome. Like, it doesn't just do shitposts. It takes the shitposts to a whole different level that you didn't think they could go to, but they managed to go to it. It's awesome. Like, 10 out of 10 would recommend. I think I don't have an excavator head yet? Yeah, I don't. Okay. That's good. Pan. 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 You will notice that I tend to repeat words quite a bit. Literally just ADHD, yes. Also, my therapist thinks that I might have, the tisms of awe. The tisms of awe. I make it sound more grandiose than it actually is. Basically, she thinks I got autism. And, like, I actually was gonna bring that up to her, because I was like, you know, I act a lot like this person that I know, that apparently has autism. And, like, we act more similar than the other people who also have ADHD, because both of us also have ADHD. So what's the other commonality here? Might be the whole big A thing, because I've been wondering about that for a while. So, you know, it was nice to get some validation about that. Like, you know, I'm not going totally insane. I'm just going slightly insane. You know? I can hear it. My commute. It is crying out in fury against the injustice that it is being served. It's not injustice. It is simply being used. A dream come true. I will continue to quote Obvious Plant, because it is amazing. It is truly amazing. If you have not ever seen an Obvious Plant project, you are missing out on something that is amazing, especially if you like shitposts. Again, like, when it comes to shitposts, it is like cream of the crop. You can't find anything better unless you look really hard. But yeah, like, Corn Man. You are now a Corn Man. It is irreversible. A dream come true. That was like a whole product they made. Obvious Plant has partnered with like a zoo or two, and I find that amazing. Because not only are they going for actual facts, like, but they're making it funny. So, like, you can appeal to a very wide audience with that. And you educate people in the process. And frankly, at least in America, a lot of people need proper education. Like, you will not believe the amount of people in America that are just freaking dumb. It's honestly kind of depressing, because America's like, we're the best, we're the best. Like, no the fuck you ain't. You got more people here than in any other place who believe that, you know, the moon landing was faked, everything is a conspiracy, the doctors are out to get you. Like, nope. The doctors are just trying to do their freaking jobs. They do not give a crap. They don't want to kill you. Because people actually legitimately believe that the doctors are trying to kill them. Like, no, they ain't. It's their job to keep you alive. They would lose their job if you died. Yeah, they would. They would. I know it's so hard to believe because it messes with your little worldview of everyone is out to get us. Because we're the last conservatives left in America. Like, no. No one's out to get you. You're just paranoid. And you're afraid of the truth. can't say I'm not wrong. You can't say I'm wrong. Like, I know I'm right. Because I live in this area. Like, do not cite the old magics to me. I was there when they were written. Type of BS. Don't cite what's going on in America to me. I was there when... I knew when it happened. And I had an idea of what was going on when it happened. Like... And it's kind of disappointing that so many people believe in so many conspiracies. Because, like, quite a few of them are anti-Semitic. And that might seem really hard to believe at first. And, like, I understand that. I wasn't entirely sure of that when I first heard it, but, like, there was so much evidence to prove that it was anti-Semitic, and, like, heavily so. And I have Jewish friends, like, it sounds like I'm pulling the I have black friends card, so I'm not, I have black friends, so I'm not racist card, but, like, no, I have, like, Jewish friends, so I know that, like, anti-Semitism is, like, terrible. Not, like, it's terrible in general, and I knew it before I got Jewish friends, because I grew up in a Catholic school. No chance to get Jewish friends. But even before that, I kind of knew, like, it was bad, you know, because that's something we're all told. But when it got put into the context of me having Jewish friends, people I knew and cared about being the people affected, like, it just got 20 times worse. It got so much worse for me to realize it was going on. Because instead of just being this thing that was, like, fairly detached from me, I could ignore it if it got too bad. It became this thing that actually affected me because it was affecting my friends. And on top of that, I saw how badly it affected them. And that affected me negatively, too. Like, I don't like bringing myself up into things like these, but, you know, it helps humanize it. So, like, my friends were also affected. And that hurt, because, like, I didn't want them to be hurting in any manner. But this was something I couldn't stop, and it was happening every day. And so, basically, my reaction to that was, like, trying to learn. There are so many things that, like, are ingrained into our society that people don't realize were based in anti-Semitism. So, for example, the stereotypes that the Jews are rich and powerful and wealthy, that literally comes from the fact that they were forced to work in jobs where they were moneylenders because the Catholics wanted to have moral high ground. So they basically made it so that the only job a Jew could get was... What did I just do? Okay, anyways. They made it so that the only job a Jew could get was as a moneylender. Oh my god, why? So, like, they're kind of stuck in the situation where they're doing jobs that they don't really want to do, but they figured out a way to make it the best for themselves as possible. They figured out how to become basically rich off of it. They got darn good at it. And so the Christians were like, frick, that form of oppression didn't work. Let's try and make them into a bad stereotype in which they are bad people because they have money that we allowed them to get and force them into a position where they would be able to get it. But let's blame them for that so that we make ourselves look and feel better. Yeah. And so while the Christians are doing all that, the Jews are just kind of like Bro, what the frick is happening? And they're also being accused of, like, killing people, excuse me, my voice is being weird. Eating babies, etc., etc., all the bad things that you can think of. It's like, what the frick? And a lot of people won't believe that, like, people will actually be like that. He's like, well, I know some people that are, like, supposedly, like, yada yada yada, and they aren't that bad. Well, yeah, same with the Jews. Like, you say that they're money grubbing and, like, all these bad things. Have you met one? Have you met one? How do you know that they're actually all that bad? You don't, do you? So it's just kind of funny to me. But also at the same time, incredibly disappointing. Because humanity's still like that after all this time and work on ourselves, we're still like that. So yeah, I tend to get very disappointed in humanity because of that. Anyways, I didn't get the seeds. Darn. Oh, but I got bone. I got bone. I get the bone. My stomach is currently growling at me like, you promised you would get me dinner. Father, you lied. You lied to me. It's just like, I never promised that though. You did. You did. Father, you are a liar and a cheat. I'm basically having a conversation out loud in my head with my stomach. And you wonder why I need therapy. Well, you probably don't wonder. Probably know, like, yeah, I'm kind of, how do I say this without insulting myself too much? Not a very good person. That's, still rather insulting. Yay. A dream come true. I am still quoting Obvious Plant. I have emotional and mental issues as well as attachment issues, but let's leave that for another day, because I feel like it's not that important when we're talking about some of the things we do on this channel. Why am I making this channel out to be something more grandiose than it is? If anyone outside of me intentionally boosting my crap actually watches these videos, like, I'm so sorry you have to sit through my BS. And for the record, I am not too much of a pushover anymore. I've gotten better. I'm not that bad anymore, I would like to think. I'm probably still pretty bad. Let's be honest. No, I know I'm still pretty bad about that whole thing. Yeah. I've got stuff to work on. But I've got the time to work on it, so why the hell not? Oh yeah, I should probably check to make sure that, but in the meantime, because I am filming a video, and I intend to make my videos pretty long due to the fact that, while it might not be boosted too well in the algorithm, it makes my videos do better overall because it shows the big U's tubes that I can make good content long enough for people to watch for extended periods of time, and so therefore they will boost my content in the algorithm. Or at least that's the theory behind it. Probably won't actually happen though. But an NB can dream. An NB can dream, of course. I was about to quote Obvious Band again. I am so sorry. If you clicked on this video expecting someone who is actually not an idiot, I'm so sorry. You are so let down, aren't you? But I shall do my best to make it up to you by being less of an idiot, hopefully? Question mark? Exclamation point. I am out loud saying punctuation. Also, I recently got back onto Tumblr. And man, do I miss it. I missed it quite a bit. Like, I'm surprised at myself how much I missed it. Like, so I am. Cause, yeah. Also, I got involved in the Skeleton War. The Skeleton War! Yay! It's against the wizards! Not the F-boys this time. I actually wasn't there for the original Skeleton War. Kinda wish I was, though. It seems like it would have been so much fun. Cause, like, at least right now, it's a lot of fun. Like, I haven't gotten too involved yet. I've just sent a couple doot-doots. But, like, I can definitely imagine myself going all out on that. Like, my theater kid is loving this. My inner theater kid. I am a theater kid in and out, but still, my inner theater kid is adoring this. Just like, heck yeah. Heck yeah. Also, have any of you ever seen Gone Giraffe? I'm not gonna explain that one. If you know, you know. That's my consensus about this. If you know, you know. I'm not gonna just, like, explain it to you. It is very much an if you know type thing. Sometimes I wonder how my life would have turned out if I had been born as a different person. I'm a young teenager, and I'm already having existential crises fairly regularly. I think I'm kind of impressed with myself at this point. Like, how many existential crises have we had this week? Only 2? Okay, that's better than last week. Also, how am I having existential crises now? I'm not even halfway to 30. I just gave away my age. I'm definitely gonna need to edit and re-upload these videos when I get better at editing. But as of right now, that is not a part of the plan, and shall not be for quite a while. Why am I speaking in this British accent? It isn't even that good. So now we can put it through the flint stiffened mesh of horrors. Yes, I will spontaneously and weirdly break into song every now and then. You signed up for this. Don't forget that. You did. You can't fight it. You know I'm not wrong. That phrase, it makes me slightly uncomfortable. Like, not wrong. It makes me feel like I'm doing a double negative in Spanish. Makes it completely negative, like, I am doing something wrong. Oh my god. Ew, it's weird. No, I don't like it. Oh my god, I just did. What the fuck? Welcome. Welcome to ADHD. It's freaking weird. Welcome to the internet. Take a look around. Anything that brain of yours can think of can be found. We've got mountains of content, some better, some worse. If none of it's of interest to you, you'd be the first. Welcome to the internet. Yes, I'm going to go to bed soon.
Okay, you sure?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Did you study the English at all?
Yes.
A lot or a little?
A lot.
Okay. And you're ready to go to bed?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, please do so.
Right.
Okay. Love you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see you in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
You are going to shut that down?
Yes.
Love you. Good night.
About 32 minutes. I'm not gonna stop quite yet. Far from it. I'm gonna continue. And yes, I did just lie to my father. I do it all the time. Not all the time. Frequently, but not all the time. I don't lie that much. For the record, I am... my battery is fully charged. I can unplug my computer. If you could see the face that I was making right then, you would be terrified. And probably be very uncomfortable. Like, I am not good at, like, socializing or anything like that. So I tend to... It's not necessarily that I'm bad at socializing that makes me tend to do this, but, like, I tend to make weird faces. Like, weird faces. So, I've heard about the boy in a band allegations, and I just realized that I've probably forgotten to talk about them on this channel. But for the record, I do think Boy in a Band was at least moderately guilty in this situation. Because, like, no matter what you do with the other things, the fact that he dated a teen is pretty effed up in and of itself. And that is coming from a teen. I am a teen, and I am saying that is effed up. If a teen is saying that it is effed up for a teen to be doing a thing, it is probably effed up. Because teens do not have very good moral structures. We are immoral beings most of the time. And yet, a teen who used to be a fan of Dave, is just like, yeah, no. You do not date adults. That is not a thing that you do as a teen. That is not normal. That should not be normal. Like, what the heck is going on? And that's something that I've noticed certain people don't put as much focus as they should on. Because, like, no matter what else Dave has done, the fact that he dated a teen is in itself, even though it's legal in his area of the world, it is morally unjust. And it is basically taking advantage of the fact that she was a fan of his. Like, not even exaggerating. Pretty sure the only reason they got together was because she was his fan. And he knew that he could manipulate her to an extent. And I'm not like someone who shouldn't be talking about all that jazz about toxic or abusive relationships. I realize I probably shouldn't have said all that jazz. For the record, I do tend to use comedy as a coping mechanism. So please keep that in mind when I make a joke out of something that I probably shouldn't. It is usually because I am uncomfortable with it, or it immediately triggers my dark sense of humor, rooted in the fact that I have grown up in a toxic relationship. Which is weird to say because toxic relationship is usually used for romantic partners. I grew up in a toxic parental relationship, like toxic towards each other and toxic towards the children. So my sister and I did not necessarily have the best start in life because our parents were walking red flags to everyone in their household that they could control, aka me and my sister. And so, what my parents would tend to do was they would, take their anger out on me. Which isn't too bad in and of itself, where it's just like, oh yeah, sometimes people get stressed, I can understand that at times. Except, it really shouldn't be happening to, a 4-year-old. Because I was 4 at some of the times. And they would do it anyways, because, to them, so long as they weren't being physically abusive, it didn't matter what they did. Which is not a good mentality to have. Which I know, and I especially know after growing up in that type of relationship. But they never acknowledged it. Because it did not suit them to acknowledge it. Because if they acknowledged it, they would have to acknowledge in turn that they had treated Eleanor and I terribly. And they didn't want to admit that. They still actually want our validation of their parenting to this day. And Ellen is literally an adult. So, lovely. Toxic relationships with your parent. How to navigate them. With Kana. Oh god. Toxic relationships with your parents and how to navigate them with Kana Dex. My existence is suffering. Yeah, my existence is suffering. Yeah. Anyways. my existence being suffering aside. Just, anyways, let's ignore that. Anyways, so like part of the whole deal that drives me to actually talk on the fact that my parents are more than borderline, like, toxic slash, you could call them technically abusive. Who cares about that? Is the fact that I know other people are in similar situations and they feel the way that I did, which was that I deserved it. I thought I had done something wrong and that I had deserved being screamed at over tiny things. I thought I deserved it. Anyways, enough about me. I know, weird topic change. It's just, I've already overshared enough. I've overshared too much. I have overshared way too much. But, long story short, it is still hard for me to trust my parents. Because I know the type of stunts that they'll pull. They don't really trust me either. What can I do? What can you do? Not too much, honestly. When you're a kid, especially in the US, you don't have much rights. You really don't. And people want to act like you do, you know. Kids are so protected. Not really. I grew up in a school where it was considered lucky if your parents didn't beat you. Try to think of that. Feeling lucky that your parents didn't beat you. Anyways, depressing topics aside, I should probably definitely edit this video just in case. I'll edit this video when I start re-uploading and learn how to edit properly. Because I don't want to try and edit just to make things worse. Because that's a fear of mine, making it worse. Oh my god, I forgot I had an infinite water source over there. Jesus freaking. The cosa so cute. Okay, do this. Okay. Puta madre. Puta madre. Slag. Oh my god, look at that slag. It's such a slaggy slag. Oh my god, what slag? Let's see if I can find the thing. I might have removed it and I don't want to check just cause. So let's see if we can find it over here. Cosa so quiero. Large rusty iron double doors. Large iron double doors. What? You know, what? Not even gonna. Water stone, of course there's water stone. Ignore me, please. Ignore me, please. Fire Slayer. Fire Slayer. Master of death. Place over water and near crops. Bone block. Water seeds. There it is. Watering can. Now you might be wondering, Kana, was it really that important for you to get a watering can? And the answer is yes, it was that important. Look at this. It's already full grown. It's already full grown. Oh my god. Look at that. Do you see how beautiful it is? Oh my god. So beautiful. So beautiful. Yes, so beautiful. So beautiful. How beautiful it is. Yeah. Okay, I tend to get quiet sometimes. Don't worry, it's literally just me being in a mood. Like not a mood, but like just like, time to be quiet. Like, I know I'm being recorded. I should be able to keep up talking for a bit longer than this, especially since I am a chatterbox. But no, I am doomed to suffer in the hell of being unable to speak for longer than a couple of minutes at a time. And I faded out with my voice again by accident. Yay. Yay. Don't you just love not being able to remember to speak? Like, oh my god, it's amazing. Obviously. I am being sarcastic. Existence is suffering. Oh my god, what did I just add? Raw duck. Raw duck. Okay. Raw duck. You can hear the passive aggression in my voice. It's almost funny. It's almost funny. I love it. Oh my god. Oh my god, I love it. Johnny, you didn't have to. Seriously, you shouldn't have. Quite literally. Johnny. Ooh, I just cracked my neck. It feels so good. I practically think in Tumblr tags that I've made at this point. You know? Which is probably a little bit distressing, but am I going to care? No. No, honey, darling, dearest, why would I care? I'm a slightly psychopathic bitch. Why would I care? I don't. Like, bitch. Oh my god. I legitimately don't care about anything that you say or that you do. Oh my god. Don't we have so much in common? Okay. I have some level of issues, and I acknowledge that, like, wholeheartedly. I have issues. And, like, issues. It is genuinely concerning to myself, the type of issues that I have. Anyways, we're nearing the hour mark, so let's see how long I can drag out this content. Pay-per-view. Oh god. Composite, composite, composite. That's a weird word. Composite. Come deposit at the bank. Pelican mouth are very good for baby. This was made by a pelican. Yeah. Pelican. Pelican, pelican, pelican. Pelicans actually kind of suck. Like, not gonna even lie, they kind of suck. They're like the vultures of the ocean. It's really creepy. Actually, like, legitimately, they're creepy. The fact that I feel the need to defend my hatred of pelicans. Also ducks. I always feel a weird need to defend my hatred of ducks. Like, what do you want me to say for why I hate ducks? The fact that they're in a genetic, like, the fact that they're in an evolutionary arms race to see, like, if they can grape or avoid being raped, like, and who can do it faster. It's freaking weird. Like, those ducks. What did you expect? Normalcy? It's a duck. I love how I'm saying this like most people know about the evolutionary arms race of the ducks. Like, no, the frick they don't. They don't. They don't know. And it's kind of disappointing that more people don't know. Because, like, it's fascinating to hear about. Like, legitimately. Anyways. Okay, I didn't break the plant. Woot woot. Doot doot. Doot doot. Doot doot. Doot 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 doot. Doot 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 doot. Doot 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 doot. Also, I have this application on my PC called MuseScore application. Oh my god. So I have this app on my laptop called MuseScore. And in MuseScore, I am actually making a intro song. It's not gonna be good, let's be honest. Because I am a child. A child making an intro song. do think it's going to be good. No, it's not. So, we'll see how that turns out. Let's see what I title this one. Anyways, if you like the video, please like it. It supports it in the YouTube algorithm, meaning that one day I can potentially make some money off of this. If you want to see more content like this progressively get hopefully better, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell icon so that you get all notifications, because otherwise you don't really get any, because YouTube recommended doesn't really work, at least in my experience. So anyways, have a lovely day, take care of yourself, drink water, eat food, everything in moderation. That doesn't mean exclude foods, just moderation. Bye.